It is cookie season. Consider this your cookie guide. I'm going to show you how to make these quickly, easily, and get amazing results every time. There's a cookie flavor for everybody, so no matter who you're making these for, they're going to love these. Let's start with gingerbread cookies, the classic. I'm going to make these in a food processor. You can make these by hand or with a stand mixer. I'll leave every method on my website. Into a large food processor goes the flour, spices, salt, and sugar. Use any sugar you have on hand. Instead of creaming the butter, we're going to cut the butter into the flour. This gives great texture to our cookies. They'll be buttery, crispy, and have a beautiful snap. You want to process this mixture until it looks like sand. Shouldn't take more than 20 seconds. Now, traditional gingerbread is usually made with molasses. That's why we're going to use honey. Honey is something I usually have on hand. Molasses, not really. Scrape that bowl well. We want every bit of that honey and add an egg yolk. With the egg whites, we're going to make royal icing, so do not throw it away. At first, nothing much will happen. If you need to stop midway and give the dough a little mixeroo, a little scraperoo, please do so. And you want to process this until it forms a dough. As soon as it starts to come together, that's when you want to stop and finish mixing the dough by hand. Do not be afraid to get in there, squeeze that dough between your hands. We're looking for homogeneous dough, just like this one right here. If you're new to my channel, hello there. Welcome. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell. I post new videos every week. Now let's address the big fat elephant in the room. I'm just gonna be brave and say it. Every kid hates gingerbread. If it's not every kid, almost every kid, it's kind of like fruitcake. Everybody wants it on their Christmas table, but then nobody actually eats it, okay? Same with gingerbread. Everybody wants to make these cute little men and decorate these, but then the kids prefer the sugar cookies and the chocolate chip cookies. You can't blame them. That being said, I do think these are delicious. Gingerbread really grows on you. As you get older, you really start to appreciate it, and this one is amazing. What I love about this recipe, besides being delicious, is that you can make these straight away. These don't need any refrigeration. I think that's fabulous considering most cookie recipes do need chilling, okay, prior to baking. So you're going to pop these straight away in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for about 15 to 18 minutes. Now, excuse me, but my crops are ready and I need to harvest my corn. Big thank you to Big Farm Mobile Harvest for sponsoring today's video. At this point, I think I have like 5 different farms. They're all doing really well, by the way. I recently started playing this game. It's relaxing, family friendly. You essentially build your own farm, you plant, you harvest, you take care of your animals. Throughout the whole month of December, players will be able to find hidden objects and gifts similar to an advent calendar. I think that's really cool. What's even more amazing is that Big Farm Mobile Harvest continuously holds events to help the environment. Just recently, they did the Plant a Tree event. They donated money to a charity called One Tree Planted. I think that's admirable. I support anybody who does these types of events, and they're going to be doing more events in the upcoming months. The game is really relaxing. You get to build your own village. You get to decorate it. Mine is still quite small, but hey, you know, building a nice village takes time. The game is free to download using my link below, so definitely check out this game. As I said, it's free to download, and I'll leave a link in the description box below. Moving on, we're going to make Snowball cookies with salted peanuts. This is probably the most simple Christmas cookie as it has only 3 main ingredients, but it's also one of the most delicious holiday cookies out there. It's essentially shortbread. If you love buttery shortbread, you will love these. You want to cream together the butter and sugar for about a minute or 2, and then add the flour, salt, and salted peanuts. You can use any nuts you like or even leave them out. I will say salted roasted peanuts are a crowd pleaser. Everybody loves peanuts. You want to combine everything together. You will eventually have to go in there with your hands to bring the dough together. Now, I'm going to use an ice cream scoop to, portion out the cookies and roll these into balls. You do not need a scooperoo, an ice cream scoop. You can eyeball the amount of dough, but try to make these the same size so they bake evenly. Now, because these contain so much butter, if you think about it, Snowball cookies are pure butter, okay? That's why they're so delicious. These do need to chill. When I say chill, I mean in the freezer for at least 2 hours, okay? These have to go into the oven completely frozen or they'll melt away. You want these to melt in your mouth, not on the tray. That's so cheesy. Bake these in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. These will remain kind of white on top, but if you lift one up, the bottom should be slightly golden. Allow these to sit for about 5 minutes, and then you want to coat these in powdered sugar while they're still warm. Snowball, snow, powdered sugar, you get the picture. Now that's what everybody does, and I will say these are delicious this way. However, if you want another delicious option, you can coat these in melted chocolate. Shortbread with peanuts and chocolate, my goodness, is that good. Place these onto your parchment paper and allow that chocolate to harden. I saved the iconic sugar cookies for last. This is one of the most versatile cookies out there. Perfect not only for the holidays, but for weddings, birthdays. This is the exact same recipe I would use at the bakeries I worked at for any event. They hold their shape beautifully and they're buttery and delicious. Pop all the ingredients into a food processor and process these ingredients until they come together. You're gonna look at this dough and think, oh, this will never come together. It's not gonna work, Emma. You gotta have faith. This will eventually form a dough. As soon as it does, tip this onto your work surface and bring the dough together with your hands. Now, I do want to mention that these are crunchy sugar cookies, okay? I do want to put that out there because I always get questions if it's possible to make soft cutout cookies. The short answer is no. Usually, if a cookie holds its shape, it means it's going to be crunchy. If you want a soft sugar cookie recipe though, I do have one. They're absolutely amazing. The recipe probably needs an update though, okay? It's from 5 years ago, so go get that recipe, but do not watch the video. I was awkward in the video. Okay, it was baby Emma making that video. You always want to keep the dough moving as you roll it out so it doesn't stick to your board. Now these cookies need to be refrigerated prior to baking, okay? This allows the edges of the cookies to set immediately in the oven and they'll maintain their beautiful shape. So pop these into the freezer for at least 30 minutes and then bake these in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius or 340 Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. These should be a beautiful golden color and the bottom should be nice and toasty. I really wanted to share with you these iconic cookies. I think these are cookies everybody should master and have that go-to foolproof recipe that comes in handy every year. Now, if you want a big batch of these, I do have a cookie box using just one recipe. I'll leave the video link to that in the description box below, but sometimes you just want one batch of cookies. And this is the video you can refer to. Decorate these however you please. I did a gift. Horrible, looks like an octopus. I made Santa Claus. You gotta have Santa Claus for Christmas. The recipe for this glaze will be in the description box, but you could also do just melted chocolate or candy melts. These are delicious. If I had to choose one, I would pick the Snowball cookies covered in chocolate, okay? If you've never tried Snowball cookies covered in chocolate, you have to make these. They're so good. They're nutty, buttery, delicious. Absolutely delicious. And they're all delicious and adorable. Make these for the holidays. Make these all year round. You will love these.